Yo, what's up guys? Before we begin, you might have noticed that I removed the sound effects so you can hear me better and understand what I'm saying more clearly. I just want to talk to you about something real for a second, and I think a lot of you are going to feel this deep, especially if you've been grinding solo queue lately. You know that feeling where it always feels like you're the only one who actually wants to win. You try to do everything right, but your teammates just run around like no plans, no map awareness, no objectives, no game sense, and every time you lose, it's like you're carrying a backpack full of dead weight, and you ask yourself, why do I always have to carry? Yeah, I've been there too, and if that's how you feel sometimes, then this one's for you. Because in this video, I want to talk to you about the truth behind carrying your team in Mobile Legends. Let's start with this. Carrying isn't just about picking the strongest hero or getting the most kills, because the real carry happens in your mindset, in how you think, how you react, and how you lead when things go wrong. A lot of people go into ranked thinking, if my team sucks, I can't win. But a real carry, someone who actually climbs and improves, thinks like, even if my team struggles, even if they throw, I'll find a way, I'll adapt, I'll make it work. Because that's what separates an average player from someone who takes control of the game. You can't control who your teammates are, but you can control your response, your decisions, and your consistency. And that's where true carrying begins. Not in the loading screen, but in the mindset that says, no matter what happens, I got this. Let's be real, carrying is not easy, and if you've been playing for a while, you know exactly what I mean. There will be games where you're dominating, you've got the kills, you're doing the objectives, but somehow your team still throws the lead, and you end up losing, and it feels so unfair, like what more could you have done? And yeah, that hurts, because carrying is heavy. It takes energy, focus, patience, and sometimes, even when you do everything right, you still lose. And that's the part that breaks a lot of players. But I'm telling you right now, if you can push through those games, if you can stay calm in the chaos, and keep showing up even when no one's helping you, then you're already stronger than most. It's not just about gameplay, it's about mental strength, the ability to stay locked in and not tilt when your tank dives alone or your gold laner gets caught out 5 times in 10 minutes. Carrying means you take all that stress, all that pressure, and you still show up, still lead, still fight. Here's something a lot of people get wrong. They think carrying means being the top kill every game, getting the MVP, going godlike. But the truth is, some of the best carries don't always show up in the kill feed, because carrying isn't just about kills, it's about impact. Did you rotate at the right time to save mid lane? Did you secure Lord when your teammates were busy chasing kills? Did you zone out the enemy during the team fight so your mage could burst freely? Those moments, those decisions, that's what carrying really looks like, even if your KDA doesn't show it, because it's not about glory, it's about winning. And winning comes from smart choices, not just flashy plays. So don't be discouraged if you're not always the MVP. Sometimes being the reason your team wins doesn't come with a badge, but it's real. And deep down, you know you made the difference. This part's tough, but it's real. You gotta stop blaming your teammates, and I know that's hard when they feed, go AFK, or refuse to listen, but the second you start blaming others, you give away your power, and as a real carry, you can't afford that. Instead of getting mad when they don't rotate, you rotate for them. Instead of flaming your jungler for missing objectives, you help set up vision and timing. Instead of waiting for someone else to lead, you take the lead. Every time something goes wrong, ask yourself, how do I respond? How do I adjust? Because that's what separates players who rise from those who stay stuck in the same rank season after season. Carrying means adapting, learning, and leading, no matter who's on your team. This part is deeper than the game. Every match you grind, every time you carry, you're building something inside you, something way more valuable than just a star or a win. You're building discipline because you keep playing smart even when the game is messy. You're building patience because you stay focused even when it feels hopeless. You're building leadership because you guide your team with decisions, not complaints. You're building confidence because you trust yourself to make things happen. And honestly, that's what makes the journey worth it. Not just the win screen, but the growth, the lessons, the mindset you're creating by pushing through. That's why I say this game isn't just a game, because what you learn here, how you carry through the chaos, that can actually carry over into your real life too. Your work, your goals, your relationships, your future. So yeah, maybe you won't win every match. Maybe you'll get teams that test your patience. Maybe you'll go on a losing streak that makes you want to throw your phone across the room. I've been there, and I get it. But don't give up, don't stop grinding, and don't forget why you started, because every time you load into a game and say, I'll carry, you're not just talking about ML, you're talking about life. You're the one stepping up even when no one's watching, even when no one thanks you, because deep down, you know what you're made of. So keep going, keep playing smart, keep adapting, and keep carrying. Not just your team, but your dreams too. Because one day, all those games you played, all those hard matches you didn't quit, all that mental toughness you built, it's gonna turn into something real. And when it does, you'll look back and realize you were never just playing the game. You were becoming the kind of person who never gives up. Alright, if this message hit you, if you've been grinding, carrying, and growing, I see you. You're not alone, and your effort means something. Don't forget that. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, drop a comment, and tell me your most painful solo queue story. I want to hear it, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. See you in the next video.